What's up, cats and chicks? Outlaw Greaser here, and I'm sorry I've been gone for a little while. I've had some phone troubles. I had to get a new phone here, and the picture quality's probably not as good because it's a cheapo from Walmart. But that's another story for another time. But today, it's going to be a pomade review that the old Irishman Harry, Jersey boy the greaser, sent me. Got a little bit of Duke Cannon Supply Company News Anchor Fiber. Oh, Fiber-Pomade. So technically it's a pomade. See? Right there at the bottom. Very small print. Pomade. Been kind of hesitant about this, not gonna lie. It smells like a dry pomade. I don't know what to think about that. I feel like I'm being trapped here, honestly. Because that's, you know, a cat that we go live with quite often. I talk a lot to Harry, and this looks like some putty, like some wall putty. So, for your sake, buddy, I hope this ain't no wall putty. But we're gonna get a little bit of it. Put it in. Well, actually, before I put it in the hair, I'm gonna go back there and wash some of this grease out so it gets a fair chance. Man, that stuff sticks to your finger like glue. I'm telling you now, Harry. Alright, I'm back. As you see, I just went and got my hair a little wet, and now it ain't got much of a hold in it. So, see? We'll give it a try here. Duke Cannon News Anchor Fiber-Pomade. Just some weird stuff. I ain't never heard of nothing like this. It's got a decent smell, but not something bright. Real dull smell, like I guess like something a news anchor would wear as a cologne or something. I'm not sure. Maybe that's what they was going for. But I'll get back on my finger what I had. See there, just a little dab will do you. Take that old wedding ring off. For any of y'all that didn't know, me and Miss Juliet tied the knot back in August, and ooh-wee, it's like some shaving cream. And yeah, we big timing now. So, thanks for all the congratulations. It was done on short notice. Sometimes it happens that way. And y'all are all invited to the wedding ceremony in April. That will be directly before Viva Las Vegas. That way we can all have a big shindig and hoedown up there in Vegas with all the cool cats and chicks. So, well, it does have a bit of a hold. It goes in kind of rough. It's not smooth. Doesn't pull hair or nothing like that. Kind of reminds me of an Old Spice, which I would never recommend using an Old Spice product. I'm not trying to down your pomade here, Harry. I'm just giving an honest opinion. Because, you know, the good folks out there need the truth. Ain't that right? So, it's got a funny smell. It says stronger hold, as if there was one before it that doesn't have as strong of a hold. And it tells you your hair is a weapon. If it gets that hard, you know, we'll be doing something. I ain't never been able to use my hair as a weapon, but dadgum, it's starting to get pretty hard. I need to comb through it before it won't move no more. Dadgum, it pulls. Yeah, I don't think that it's wall putty. Definitely not. It wouldn't have gone in as easy, and it wouldn't have blended in as easy. It definitely pulls a little bit. It's very tough. So it might be some good stuff. It also kind of reminds me of this Murray's pomade that I got. I'll be right back with you and show you that pomade if I do happen to have it with me. Because when I moved, I might have left it because I didn't care much for it. But I'm not meaning to down this pomade. I'm just saying I didn't care much for that Murray's pomade because it had a funny smell and it left white stuff in your hair. So, you know, hopefully this pomade doesn't leave white stuff in your hair. But if it does, you can be assured I will tell you. So, Harry's gonna be like, man, I ain't ever sending him shit again. Look, I'll tell y'all something. Oh, Harry did send me a badass record with a cool little note in the front of it here. It says, "Have a record on me, brother." You know? That's what I'm talking about right there. Got Bill Haley, Elvis Presley, Little Richard, Chuck Berry. Yeah, Chuck Berry. Jerry Lee Lewis. On the back, they got a lot more cats. And it's just a mix-up of the early 50s stuff. Pretty much just the early 50s, the start of rock and roll. Pretty cool little thing here. And I'm going to have to review it on our next rock and roll show. So thank you a lot, brother, for this record. Again, I think I've already told you thanks a couple of times. But it's a bitchin' record, and I really enjoy it. So although this pomade might not be the favorite thing I've ever received in life, this record sure is up there among the tops. So, without any further ado, I'm going to go get that pomade I was telling you about by Murray's. And I'm going to look real closely in the mirror, make sure this ain't leaving no white stuff in my hair, and check it out for y'all and tell you what I think. So, stay tuned. Well, it's resilient when it comes to molding the hair, and for the shape, it holds a pretty good shape. But being a dry pomade like it is, I don't expect it to last all day like this. And the only other bad thing I gotta say about it is it doesn't have a shine. So you're gonna have a very dry look. It might have a very tight pump, but I don't think it's gonna look very greasy. So I ain't saying nothing bad about it. I'm actually saying it surprised me when I went in there and looked. There ain't no white stuff in my hair, and it went into shape really well, really quickly. It's very moldable at first. I don't know how it's going to be in a little while. I have a feeling from previous experience that it's going to start kind of falling piece by piece, that it's like a kind of pomade that's going to dry out. But let me look on here real quick and tell you what's in it. Okay, that tells me right there. Water-based for easy rinse out. So yeah, it's going to start to fall out on certain sides and everything like that, and you're going to have to add just a tiny little bit of water. But it does say lanolin for superior hold, which is a petroleum grease, and it says beeswax to reduce shine. Right there. That is the problem, cats and chicks. Here on the Outlaw Greaser channel, we like to stay greasy. What's that? Can't be reducing the shine? No count. But I will say we're poor folks down here, and I'm going to use up every bit of this because I'm running pretty low on pomade. So check back in a couple weeks and I'll tell you what it's good to mix with, and you might be able to make a pretty good batch of something out of it, because I'm the type of guy that always likes to mix my pomades a little bit. I don't like to use just one. So that being said, you never know. It might turn out to be something pretty good. But as of right now, with what I just read on that label, and there's a lot of stuff to read on there. I could read something else that might change my mind. But as of right now, I kind of got a grudge against these people because they're trying to reduce the shine with beeswax, which is a pomade that some greasers use. So I'd keep my eye on this Duke Cannon fella, whoever he is. Here's his picture right there in case you know him. So, but I appreciate the pomade, Harry. It's been good to me for right now, and it does pretty good with shape. I can't lie. I have a feeling I'm going to be very surprised. It has the feeling of a petroleum base. It's weird. I got a real waxy feeling. I guess that's because it's got beeswax in it. But I just can't get over the fact that they don't want it to shine. That's the problem. So I would suggest using some kind of topper if you're going to use this pomade, like Vitalis or even Brill Cream. Not the wax, but the, you know, the tube that comes in, the American Brill Cream. Wax is the European stuff. Put this thing back on. And there's some other stuff too, like Dax. I got some Dax. It's got like a dark camouflage tint, and it'd be pretty good as well. And you know what? I just realized I forgot to show y'all that pomade that I was telling you about, so I'll be right back so you can look out for it and not get tricked like I did. Nope. That stuff is so low down and sorry I didn't even bring it along. So if you're wondering, it's Murray's something, but it ain't in a regular Murray's tin. It ain't metal tin. It's a plastic tin, and it's got like a dark white, like an eggshell white look to it, and a creamy look, kind of like that. So if you ever see some Murray's that looks like that, steer clear. This stuff here seems alright. I know I've talked a lot of crap about it over this video here, but you know, that's what these videos are good for. Put them to the test and call them out. And maybe these people will start making some good stuff for us cats and chicks. So, hope y'all enjoyed this video. As always, you know what to do. Stay greasy, keep it rockabilly, stay tuned, and GTFO.